Hello guys, it's Chef41 and here's your Wednesday Roundup. And if you don't know, this is my new series that I started a bit ago, but I've only just started it back up again because I think I'm going to do it on month-to-month basis, like do a whole month Roundup, but I'm going to do game by game as well. So I'm going to see if I can get it back to how I had it. So I'm going to see which works better for me. Oh my god, my hair's a mess. Oh, I can't find one. So, this is the Wednesday Roundup. We are on such a torrid run at the minute. 5 games without a win. The defence just look weak and poor. They don't. Dave Jones said today he wants proper defending, and don't we all? It's getting to a point where it's getting a bit silly. To be fair, we're letting in goals that we shouldn't be, and we should be defending properly. And if we go on runs like this, it's kind of things like this. If you lose all your games in 1 month, it could put where you are come Christmas. So we need to start defending better. So I'm going to go through the list of games that we played and what the result were. We lost 2-1 to Palace at the start of September. Not a brilliant result. And that was just before the international break, so I think everyone was like, alright, well I'll do international break and stuff like that. And this was our first loss. I always said our first loss would be the one that would test the squad. Oh, I can't be out. Would test the squad and test Jones' management, because up until then he'd been undefeated in 18, not lost one, and we hadn't lost one with him yet, and I think we needed that to do it. But this is going a bit too far now. We lost 2-1 to Palace. Their second goal really shouldn't have been, really. It was a penalty, but we shouldn't be giving penalties away. Then we went to Brighton and lost 3-0. We got absolutely hammered in that game. We didn't play well at all. We had 8 shots, 4 on target, 6 corners, but 9 fouls, and they have more possession. They absolutely hammered us and played so much better than us, which shows you why they're at the top at the moment. They are playing some very, very good football, and it's annoying to say that because Brighton, I think if they keep going now they are, Brighton will go up, and that'll be a nice little success story. And we're all hoping, right, after this one let's bounce back. And then we were home. Those last 2 games I mentioned, we were away. So we went home. And this was against Huddersfield. We lost 3-1 with 2 sendings off. Joe Matlock got sent off for a second bookable, and a Huddersfield player got sent off. Can't remember his name. And they outplayed us. We're making very silly defensive mistakes, like schoolboy errors, and we shouldn't have that. I'm saying they outplayed us, but we had 22 shots, we're just not scoring. But they're taking their chances, we're not taking our chances as well, and we can't defend at the minute, and it's frustrating. It's frustrating as a fan watching it, and you're thinking, right, we should be able to knock it into row Z, and not this, play it at our feet, control it. If the ball's at your feet and you feel like the defender's coming, knock it into Rose's head. That's basic defending. We then had another game against Bolton, which was 2-1. I heard most of these I have listened to on when to play because I cannot get to games at the moment in time. All I can say about that, there's not a lot I can do about it. I am saving up for a wedding, so I can't really get to games at the moment. I've got people will go, oh, there's more people who go, the wedding to me at the moment needs all my attention. Right, we played the Bolton game, and I wouldn't say this was much better really. We defended poorly again with balls where we should be getting out. We had 10 shots on target. We had 10 shots, 5 on target. They had 12, 6. But the thing that's getting me is a lot of teams are having more possession than us. We are struggling in the back. The last games have all had Kirtland in net, and people are like, right, let's get Bywater in net because he's got a voice. And to be fair, Kirtland's a very, very good keeper, and he's performed really well through this. But he doesn't seem vocal enough, is what people are saying. He's not got a voice to shout and say, "You'd get your asses out." It doesn't look like he got that. And last night we played Southampton in the Capital One Cup. We lost 2-0. Now, this is a Premiership team. This was, if you think about a couple of years back, Southampton, say when they were in our league and below, they have a very, very good B team as well as their A team. They should do alright in the Premiership. I think they'll do okay. But still, they have 65% of possession, we have 35. 13 shots, 5 on target. We had 9 and 3 on target. But it all went back down to bad defending. The penalty, I've seen a picture that somebody shown on the Southampton website or someone. It's outside the box and the referee's got a brilliant view of it. It should never have been a penalty. But we still need to learn how to defend. We can't defend at the minute. And at the moment it seems like we're not that good at finishing our strikes. And this was Bywater in net last night. This is where the Kirtland Bywater thing kind of comes into conjunction. Yeah, we just don't seem to know how to defend at the minute. This will be, if I get this right, I'm going to work out my dates. Yeah, if we lose on Saturday, we'll have lost every game this month in September. We'll have lost every single game. Our next game is against Wolves, who got battered by Chelsea 6-0. When we're at Wolves, a lot of people are going to be interested to see what happens. When I last did this kind of thing, we were like 3rd or 4th. We're now 21st. We've played 7, we've got a -5 goal difference, and we've got 7 points. Granted, we're not bad at Peterborough, who have got 7 -11, 0 points. But we need to improve in defence drastically, and I think it's more that everyone needs to improve drastically, but I also think we all need to be around each other and pick up as a squad and realise it's not just defence that needs to work it better. The strikers should be putting away their efforts up front. The attacking is good, the midfield is good, but in midfield I still think we're missing Lindsay. Hopefully he'll be back in the squad very, very soon, because we are missing him. But we are struggling, and defence is the one bit we are struggling in. We just don't know how to defend, and a lot of that is due to some of the signings that he's brought in. Our defence last year was quite solid, and he'd taken Rob Jones had gone to Donny, Danny Boff returned to Wolves. 2 big players for me, and there just doesn't seem to be no leadership there on the pitch anywhere at the minute, and you need that in football. What? An 8-minute video.